Well, hello and welcome back to the channel. This is Jackass Retro, and my name is Matt. You already know that. We're a little bit late. You already know that too, don't you? Uh, this is supposed to be the Thursday What Sold video, but it is now Sunday. Today's video, which is supposed to be the Sunday video, will actually come out tomorrow. So today, blow your mind yet? This is going to cover the first, second, and third, which is Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday earlier this week. But as an extra bonus, you'll get another video tomorrow, which will cover Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday of this week. So let's go ahead and just get right into it. We sold 40 cards on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for a total of $203. Now, that's down a little bit. I blame product item specifics a little bit for that. Some decreased traffic overall on eBay. Hard really to pinpoint some of this stuff. You never really know. Sometimes it's just a slower few days. So we'll see how it all pans out tomorrow. And let's go ahead and jump right into it. Let's go. All right. So first off, let's mention real quick, there's a few really awesome looking postcard shows coming up here in the next few days. So November 12th and 13th, Chester, Virginia, Old Dominion Postcards Show. 13th and 14th, New York City, Metropolitan Postcard Club of New York City has their show. And the big old coup d'etat of the year, the 19th and 20th of November. That's the weekend before Thanksgiving, the York, Pennsylvania International Postcard Expo. I would love to be able to go to this year. It ain't going to happen for me. If you have the means, if you're in the neighborhood, you like learning about postcards, and you maybe want to just go find some screaming deals on postcards, well, hey, you should go. And you know what? While you're there, send me a postcard. How about that? Awesome. Well, let's just go ahead and we'll jump now right into the postcards. All right, here we got a very cool Honest John. The 34 here is the number is a number of the comic, not the year. Honest John, and I believe is the same as John Standing. Honest John, Box 44, North Platte, Nebraska. Did a bunch of comic cards. This one obviously kind of funny, little slightly off color because get it, the piglets, they tickle. So, not huge money on a lot of these, but I think I put this up at $6.95. Usually where I put most of my comic postcards up is $6.95 plus shipping. And this one sold on a offer sent out to watchers for $5.91 plus shipping. Stacking hay in Washington. This is one of those cards where, you know what, probably not actually even Washington. Could be anywhere. They probably just changed the name up here, printed something different, or stacking hay, or just a generic agricultural postcard. They just, they had designs, they put places on them, and then sold those cards to that places. And look, upside down. It is a Loman and Hanford, which is Seattle, Washington. So this could very well be Washington. That said, this year postcard sold for $3.95 plus shipping. Here we have on the beautiful St. Johns River in Florida. I sold quite a few postcards from of this river. So I wouldn't say that this one's anything super special. There are others out there. Usually when I see a number of the same card available, I try to just undercut the competition by a little bit. So this one went out for $3.95 plus shipping. Here we have the Indian River Bridge in Sitka, Alaska. This nice, I want to say sepia, but it's really more red than sepia. It's really a cool color on this card. It's hard to really bring it out and represent it on a computer screen accurately. So Hopefully you're seeing it more red than yellow. 1906, divided back. Alaska cards have been doing pretty well for me lately. This one sold for $6.95 plus shipping. I mean, this one's clearly got issues, but this is the Sea Beach line crossing the 64th Street Tunnel, Bay Ridge, New York. Railroad tunnels always do good. This was a less common card, and so even in this condition, I figured I could probably sell it. It's 1907, undivided back. I usually call these Eagleback. It's a lot of time the Illustrated Postal Card Company will use that logo. And yeah, I was actually pretty happy with this. I listed it at $4.95, sent out an offer to watchers, and ended up selling for $4.46 plus shipping. Really neat looking linen postcard, skyscrapers of New York City, sort of multi-view. I like this one a lot. This is probably a contender for the thumbnail this week. You'll know my final decision once the video's up. You know what you clicked on. So yeah, super cool. We can see the texture of the linen here. Unposted, just a neat looking postcard. $5.65. Again, sent out a offer to watchers. Here we have Martinsville, Virginia, the Smith River Dam. Man, this one's been up for a long time. Very long time. It's unposted, PCK series, divided back, so 1910s-ish. Nice view of the dam. It's a damn nice dam. Took an offer. It was up for $14.95 plus shipping. I took an offer for $12 plus shipping, and very happy about it. Here we have a more modern chrome postcard. This is Hebgen Lake, Montana, around the 1960s. Nice chrome postcard. Here we go. We know it's the 1960s because this place was created in the earthquake of 1959. There's a really cool story behind that. Just look up Montana earthquake 1959, and it changed the landscape considerably. Like, there's highways that go into this lake. They had to reroute highways. It's really cool. I mean, it's not cool that they had to have an earthquake, but all the stuff that it changed is amazing to see how the earth can just change in a moment. So this one here sold for $3.95 plus shipping. Coming up next, this is Flathead River, Montana. Sold different buyer within 20 minutes of the last Montana card. So this is the boat, just people boating down the Flathead River. I believe this came from the collection of Mr. Herbert Love, possibly. Clearly not the best condition on the back, but that's okay. Still a nice card anyways. Nice image. Had it up for $3.95, sent out an offer. Somebody smashed it up for $3.56 plus shipping. Willard Hall at Northwestern University. School buildings, universities, architecture. These are all things that can do well to sell your card. This wasn't a super fast sale, but it did sell for $11 on an offer I received. I was happy to accept it. I think I had it up for $19.95, and yeah, happy with the $11 I took. We've got the high school in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. Again, this is one that I saw a bunch of them out there from 1912. We got the postmark right there. Whole lot of text. Are you coming to the fair? Suppose you are boarding when you know. Yeah. Clarence Adams. So Clarence. So again, lots of them out there. I tried to be competitive with my price. $2.95 plus shipping. We have the Blossoms in Orange Grove, California. Orange Grove Avenue, rather, in Pasadena, California. One of these nice like California home slash gardens places. This place looks like, if I didn't know better, the house that Doc Brown lives in Back to the Future. If you took down this tower, it could totally be that house. Just saying. 1910 divided back. This one here sold for $3.96. I believe it was up at $4.95, and I sent out a 20% off offer. Here we have looking across Lake Girard, New Jersey. Eagle photo postcard right here. I got a bunch of these recently in a recent buy, and not sure which buy it was, but I got one that I think was 100 cards from New Jersey for like $8. So when this one sold for 14, very happy with that. So $14 plus shipping. All right, moving on. Here we have the Unsafe Safety Razor. Nice sort of comic romance card. 1910s. It's a Arthur Capper art down here. It says Arthur Capper way in the fine print. So this one is kind of funny. I got a message from the customer prior to purchasing this that they wanted to know if this was an actual card or if it was a reproduction with the stamp and messaging printed onto the back. I've never actually had that inquiry before, and of course I told the customer if this was a reproduction I would be stating it as so. But kind of gives me an indication that some of those reproduction companies that have been seeping into eBay postcard listings as of late may have been catching a few customers off guard, which isn't good for anybody. So eBay, if you're listening, get those guys out of here. Get them out of here. All right, moving on. Very nice Disney postcard. This is a chrome postcard of the Cinderella Castle at Disneyland. There we go. Got some writing. Nothing too crazy here. Pardon me, at Disney World. My mistake. Whew. Yeah, that is not the Cinderella Castle, right? That is the Sleeping Beauty Castle at Disney World. Man, I even put it as Cinderella Castle, which is wrong. Cinderella Castle is at Disneyland. Yeah, I got it all wrong, guys. Anyways, this one sold for $2.66 plus shipping. Nice linen postcard. I'm not lonesome or feeling blue. Fishing scene. This guy looks like Bing Crosby, doesn't he? Bing Crosby just got a bunch of fish. Got a couple ladies and a net with another fish in there. Nice unposted postcard. So this one, I believe, the next one is the bulk buy. So this one here sold for $4.95 full asking price plus shipping. This is neat. I like cards like this that are a little bit different, right? It's not necessarily a comic postcard. It's not a topographical postcard. It's not really. I mean, maybe it's a little comic-y, but it's just kind of a little bit cheeky, right? I like the cards that are a little bit cheeky. This is a little bit cheeky. I like it. What can I say? $4.95. All right, so the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards all went out to the same customer. They purchased on a coupon in the store. Basically, it's if you buy 5, I think it's 20% off your purchase. So the total on the order was $20.70 plus shipping. And what's great on this one is most of these cards came from an album that I just recently bought off eBay. I bought the album primarily for some sort of risque comic cards that were a little bit more valuable than these. And these were just what were also in there, which were a large number of North Carolina linen postcards by the Asheville Postcard Company here. So, or actually, that one's not one of the Asheville ones, but we'll see one in a minute. So, here's the chimney tops of the Great Smoky Mountain National Park. One. Here we have the Big Bear in the middle of the road, the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. There we go. Here's the Asheville Postcard Company right there. Pretty much every card in the collection was Asheville Postcard Company. So and it came from Asheville, the album did. So I'm wondering if there was some connection to the company that I purchased this through. But next card was the lower Kolisaha Falls, Highway 64, between Franklin and Highland, North Carolina. There we go. Another one, Ashland Postcard Company. I keep wanting to say Ashland because I'm in the Northwest and Ashland's in Oregon. And anyways, I like this one, North Carolina. It's a poem by Brett Braley. And yeah, I like it. I like the pronunciation that it basically teaches you the accent right there, North Carolina. Next card in that lot was the Inn at Lake Lure in North Carolina, another linen postcard, another card from the Asheville Postcard Company. You can see the mounting glue or goo on these. Doesn't matter. Then we had Chimney Rock, Western North Carolina, also the Asheville Postcard Company. Hand colored, made in France. Yeah, it's a little something different. And then the last card in the lot was here. Not sure how this fit into it all, but it. Oh wait, no, there's still even one more after this. The next two are. This is the aerial view of the grounds of the Eastern States Exposition. Aerial view chrome postcard. Like, kind of like they threw this one in as like a curveball. I got a feeling like this one. What did I have this up here initially? Nope, that wasn't it. Oh no, this wasn't the same customer at all. I'm sorry. I thought something was weird. All right, no, this is a different customer. This is well, we already know what it is. This one sold for $2.95 plus shipping. So not so much a curveball, but me throwing you a curveball. All right, moving on. Among the poppies, this is a Jesse Wilcox Smith painting. Very pretty. These artist signed. I'll be honest with you. I really, really love the artist signs, like piece of art postcards. And I'm very much surprised often at how low a lot of these sell for. A lot of times they're not super valuable, and it's just surprising to me. Um, I feel like the focus largely in the U.S. is on a real photo and b topographical postcards, right? People want views, they want street views, they want their cities and towns, but I think that a lot of times these really beautiful pieces of art go sort of by the wayside in favor of those topographical. I mean, this may be an unpopular decision, but it's based on what I've seen and what I sell, and I definitely sit on the artist signed artwork style postcards a lot longer than topographical ones. And it could be because I'm slightly biased and I end up pricing these a little bit higher because I think they're much prettier, much cooler, and for me a little bit more desirable, even though that may not actually be the case for most people. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know. Do you favor more the topographical place view postcards, or do you like the stuff that's non-topographical, the artwork, comics, things along those lines? Let me know your thoughts. See you in the comments. All right. This one here sold for $4.46 plus shipping. Here would be a nice real photo postcard. These are pretty common things here in the Pacific Northwest. This is in Cathedral Grove, California, so this is Muir Woods, Yosemite, basically. And this big old thing tells you the timeline of this whole tree. Here's when it was born, and something 90s, 80 or something like that. And each one of these lines gives you sort of an indication of, what part of the history, world history, that layer of the tree was created in. They're pretty neat. Unposted, real photo. Again, not amazing value here, but still quite happy with what I took. It was $5.95 plus shipping. It's full asking price. I believe this one came from the local collector that I purchased a number of cards from earlier this year. Next. Second video in a row, we've had a card from Dover Plains. This is the Stone Church in Dover Plains, New York. Unposted, again, eagle quality, this eagle quality right there. I had, I think, 4 cards from that, and this is the second of them to sell, $14.95 plus ship. Here we have a train car filled with logs in Guatemala. How do I know it's Guatemala, you ask? Well, if we look really closely, there's some Spanish writing here, right on that, but that wasn't enough. I just went by the clue that says Guatemala right here on the back of the card. This actually came along with a couple of other cards that were also lumber related in Guatemala. So it had enough surrounding provenance, I guess I could say, to actually confidently say this was from Guatemala. And secondarily, the customer who purchased this actually asked me that first, like, how do you know it's Guatemala besides the fact that it just says Guatemala on the back of the card? I said, well, that's funny you should ask. And I just told him what I told you. So yeah, not huge money, $10. Oh, pardon me. Back that up. Oh yeah, $10 plus shipping. There we go. Here we have New Meadows River in Maine from the old stone wharf looking to the New Meadows Inn. There we go. It's Maine. What more can you say? 1912, Bath, Maine, postmark by George S. Graves, Freefield, Mass. There we go. This one here sold for $1.95 plus shipping. All right. Castle Tower in Freeport, Maine. Nice unposted photo type postcard. It's a photo type. We know that because it says photo type up there. My guess is it's basically similar to the Albertype process. At least that's how the card felt and looked holding in your hand. You know what an Albertype postcard is. Both a brand name and a printing process, although I believe it was a copyrighted or branded sort of printing process, so only the Albertype company could use Albertype. But similarly, other companies use similar processes like Phototype for what you see here. So there we go. This one here went out on a offer sent to watchers, $5.95 plus shipping. Here we have a sort of generic greetings. This one is amongst the hill and dale in the Lake Winnipesaukee region. Posted 1937. Probably not actually Lake Winnipesaukee. Probably just a generic picture of a road that they put greetings from New Hampshire on the top of. And then this nice little quote down here. That said, I have been told by another postcard seller that sometimes these generic greeting postcards, generic scenic greeting postcards, can do quite well, and in some cases can sell as high as $100. I don't know how that happens, but hopefully one day I sell one just like it. All right, here we have elk in Yellowstone Park. This is a very early Haynes photo, undivided back postcard. It took quite some time to sell. Perhaps if I had put Hanes' photo in the subject line, it would have sold faster. I don't know. Sold for $5.95 plus shipping. Camelback Mountain in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. Nice camel. Let's see. Wonder why they call it Camelback Mountain. Got a car coming down here. And this one sold really fast. Maybe I underpriced it. I don't know. Probably underpriced it. I had it up for $1.95 plus shipping. Sent out 10% off. Somebody took it and it sold. So $1.75 plus shipping. Here we have the TVA Douglas Dam on the French Broad River in East Tennessee. You know, dams are hit and miss. Sometimes I feel like they're really strong sellers. Sometimes I sit on them for a long time. This one wasn't up for that long. It sold for $2.95 plus shipping. It's a linen postcard. We can see that pretty easy. Not posted, but not without its markings and issues and discoloration and age marks and beauty marks, right? So $2.95 plus shipping. Nice Hotel Statler in Buffalo, New York. Artist view, multi-view, really cool. Not uncommon, lots of them out there. I put mine up at $2.95 plus shipping. This is, I would say, sort of a linen era, but litho processed postcard. Like it's not chrome, right? It's not chromatic processed. It's not printed on linen, but it's a lithograph process. You can see the multiple layers, right? Got layered colors. There's a green layer, there's a black layer, there's a yellow layer, there's a white layer, there's a red layer. So this is, stamped onto this cardboard. But it would be about 1940s. So from the era of linen postcards, it's not printed on linen. So maybe they got away with the rationing of the paper because they were a fancy hotel for the highfalutin, high society type folk. In any case, this highfalutin, high society type postcard sold for $2.51. I'm going to buy myself some champagne. Another artist signed postcard. This is Philip Boileau. Yes. Image is taken from a Metropolitan Life calendar. Big old hat this lady's got. Nice pink bow, big old pink bow. $4.95. I mean, this one's really you've got this big old Easter hat. You've got this beautiful image. It's artist signed. It's got an advertising tie-in, New York City tie-in, and like everything else I could find from this artist, like nothing sold for like that much more than $5. So I put mine even at top of the market. I think was pretty good. So here we have Corn Products Refining Company in Waukegan, Illinois. So this card sold for $6.95, $2 more than the previous one. Could I maybe gotten a little more out of the one previous if I waited a little longer? Maybe. But this one hasn't been up for very long either. Either the one before it. Mr. Howard Weiss. I don't know how long this one's been up, but sold for $6.95 plus shipping. Nice view of the south section of Charleston, West Virginia. This cool island, obviously. Linen postcard. Sold for $3.36 on an offer sent to watchers. Somebody sold it for $1 at one point. I tripled my money. And we had a few of these similar to it a couple of weeks ago. One of them actually made it into the thumbnail. This is the Badlands in North Platte Valley. And yeah, just super cool. Had like 5 or 6 of these. Came out of, I don't remember, some collection somewhere. Oh, people in the valley down there. Yeah. This, I think I have one left from this series, and this one sold for full asking price, $5.95 plus shipping, and it's North Platte Valley, Nebraska. Here we have Union Park with the faux frame in Dubuque, Iowa. These faux frames usually do pretty well for me. I had this one up at $14.95. I sent out an offer. Somebody took me up. They got it for $12.71 plus shipping, which I feel like is a steal, like a great deal. This is a really cool looking card. It may not be the most, intriguing of locations, but the frame, the black and white image on it, it sort of pops a little bit. I like it. It's just nice to look at too. So there you go. $12.71 plus shipping. 2.5 times more expensive than the lady in the pink bow and the big old hat. And finally, the Bonton Ferry between Bangor and Brewer. This sold very quickly. I didn't price it up. Obviously it has some condition issues. Had it been better condition, I would have priced it up. And still, it sold more for the big hat lady. $7.95 plus shipping. And yeah, there's the brightened up a little bit. Sometimes the scans on these dark postcards come in a little dark, so you got to brighten them up. But yeah, look at that. I got another one of these actually, and I haven't listed it yet, but I will. And this came from a lot that came from right off of the eBay. It was 100 main postcards. I think I paid $8 for the lot plus shipping, and to get all of my money back in one card is fantastic. So, and I got 99 more cards to list, but this ain't one. So that is it for this video. So thank you everybody for watching. We'll be back actually tomorrow with the next What Sold videos that will cover Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and today. So thank you all very much for watching. Hey, if you want to find some ways to support the channel, ways you can do that are down below. You can click on one of the affiliate links, buy me a coffee. I like coffee. And have a great weekend. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.